already know what it is. It's your boy Melly Mel, and we're here for another edition of Sunday Conversation. A nice little Sunday morning. I'm sure you're just waking up, watching this from a nice night out in el barrio, in the clubs, doing whatever. But now we're here chilling. So let's chill. With me, I have the newest, hottest podcast around. Straight to the point, make some noise.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
For JC and Dreesen, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us for sure.
Being the guy from 806 The Show, let me formally welcome you guys to the podcast world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Episodes out.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I know. I remember the bubble guts I had.
Yo.
That first one.
It's exciting time.
It's exciting.
It's exciting. And then past those bubble guts is like, what's the word? Like bliss, happiness. Because you're like, all right, I got it out there. Let's keep it going.
Now we're good. Now you jumped in the water. Now you swimming,
Exactly.
bro.
Yeah.
Now we're swimming. So, bring us back to the beginning.
Ooh.
How did it start?
Ooh.
Where did the idea come from?
Ooh.
Who came up with the idea?
I'm gonna say like real quick, real easy. Me and JC have been two people and like very involved in the community for a little bit, right?
Cool.
Yes, sir.
And like we were just having a conversation one day, and we're like, hey, why don't we promote ourselves and promote like the stuff that we do in the community and different things like that in a more positive way, right? And why don't we get together and actually create something? You know what I mean? Me and JC have grown around each other for
Yes.
like 13 years, 14 years.
Yeah, went to middle school together.
Right.
Graduated
Yes.
high school together.
Yes.
We happen to work at the same spot now. We are Salem High, doing our thing, working
sir.
with the kids.
There you go.
To inspire them to keep out of trouble and do good.
Exactly.
Become good citizens. And that really where it grew from. It's we've had that passion to help kids and inspire kids to just go down the right path, and we found a way to pour into it.
That's beautiful, because
Amen
like
to that.
that's so different from when the reason we started a podcast.
Hey, we
Niggas
happy
just
with
wanted to
whatever.
talk sports and shit. But no, that is dope. All jokes aside, that is dope that you guys are doing something for the community, and you guys are well known in the community, and we're looking forward to definitely seeing you guys, rock out with the mics, huh?
Yes,
Yeah, we'll see where it gets us. We're in a really cool space where we don't know where we're going. It's kind of like walking with faith kind of thing. But
There
like,
you go.
We generally just doing this because we have a passion for it. I have a connection with my family doing podcasts and being in front of a mic, because my grandfather was one of the first Dominicans in Santiago de los Caballeros to have a radio show. So he would play.
So this
he would be in the
second
radio.
third generation, man.
Yeah. So he was-
He's like, this shit's in the blood, bro.
So he was part of history in a way, because he was part of Romances Campesino, which was the first comedy show on radio in the Dominican Republic.
Look at that.
Which is
Super
huge.
dope.
And
Super
my
dope.
uncles also work in TV shows in the Dominican Republic. They're just all part of that kind of
So now
life.
you just kind of following the family.
It- I grew my own passion. I was always into dancing, and for once I felt a passion for something that wasn't dancing.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And then I'm just loud as hell, and I just
I
wanted
feel
to
you.
be, I wanted to be there.
Everybody gotta have their roles,
Nah,
man.
right?
Everybody gotta
I
have
wanted
their
to be-
roles, man.
I've been a loud voice for a long time. Like people around me know me as a person that likes to just speak and talk. So this was right in my lane. You know what I mean?
But it's funny saying, because listen, I've seen a lot of people, the most hype people outside. You see them in the club, la da da da. But when they walk into the studio and they see these bright lights, you know what I mean?
It's tough. It's a lot of pressure.
Golden. Yeah,
It's not easy. A lot of people, and it's funny, trust me, we've had, on our show, we've had 1 million guests come on, and, we've ranged from people who are naturals to people who are a little more nervous. We've had them all. And it's definitely, everybody looks at it and thinks it's easy. It's not easy.
It's not.
Our
It's really not.
One of our first episodes, our intro took us at least 5 retries, more than 5 retries.
like 7 takes.
Seven, just to read out our mission statement, because we were so
In what was it,
Years on
season 4,
headlines.
4 or 5 years, do you know how many times I've changed my intro?
yeah.
You know how I learned my intro?
How? Talk to me.
We need it.
Literally,
We need advice. We need
literally,
that
and
advice.
it's like, you guys Jay-Z fans?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lyrical exercise?
Yes, sir.
That's exactly how you learn it. D, maybe you already know what it is. Your boy, Mully Mel. This is the Best Damn Sports Podcast here. This is 806 The Show. I walked around doing my job for maybe a month, repeating that out loud to myself.
Yeah.
That's
So by the
inspirational.
time, but I can literally, you can literally say, doing that, and
Yeah.
and obviously, you know, we've done it for 4 years, so obviously I have that shit again.
It's practice.
It's literally it's podcast is a dope place and a dope arena to you know be creative, but it's very similar to every other thing in life. Like if you practice, keep doing it.
True.
Dancing at the beginning.
Took a
If you
lot.
look the video right of you were 14,
I don't want to. I don't want to look at that.
and if I looked at my first if I looked at my first episode of the podcast, I'm like, what the hell was like? Oh my, look at me being stuttering and shit. Like
Yeah.
that's all it takes. You just gotta keep going and going and going and going.
Repetition, practice, all that. I agree highly.
Yeah, we need those kind of like tips because we're so early in the game.
Right.
806 was one of the factors that we also felt so inspired to
I
go
appreciate
for
you.
it.
Definitely.
Because you guys kind of opened that door for the
And it
community.
you
guys are the first podcast
I appreciate
in our
you.
area.
I appreciate
Right,
it.
we
And
appreciate it.
well, what do you think? We're not gonna give you your flowers?
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We all hype it up
seen you
now.
pave the path, and we were like, you know what? These guys can do it. Let's use it as motivation to follow.
Word. I'm happy
the
we can motivate y'all. So all right, let's fuck it. Let's just talk right into podcast. I see that you guys in your episode, you guys nice and clean. You didn't swear. I'm gonna cuss a lot on this shit. So I'm just letting you
That's
know
fine.
that.
That's
Nah, that's
perfectly fine,
valid, bro. we don't judge. I curse too. I try to keep it a minimum.
That's good.
I don't
Yeah,
want to.
same.
I don't.
I've tried.
One thing that me and Adreesen kind of made a pact on is that we're gonna be ourselves. Like here and there, I throw my little Spanish.
That leads into my first advice.
yeah,
Perfect.
Be yourself.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Like you talk about it in the beginning, like you were rehearsing your intro.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like my first intro was literally off the top, off the dome, or just like in conversation. Sometimes it's cool to have structure,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's literally like because a podcast, you guys conversate. Remember, you have to entertain. If it's just you two, you got to entertain. You got to hold a 30-minute or on conversation.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
You gotta
right.
be quick-witted too.
Yeah. So the intro's cool. I've had horrible intros. Like this intro right here wasn't the best. In my head, that's a podcast person. 'Cause I do the intro and in my head, I'm like, damn, bro, I like started through that shit. So don't get caught up too much into like, kind of
Be in
just
your head.
go.
Don't
Yeah,
be in your
yeah,
head
don't
too
be in
much.
your
Stay
head.
out of your
And
head.
so,
in a
and
way.
honestly, the first few, because I think we recorded maybe like 5 to 6 episodes that like no one's ever gonna see. Baldwin, no one's ever going to see. He's been begging me for you, drop the demo. I'm like, no, bro. That's literally us like, you know when you see like those actors do like the casting calls and look like
Yeah.
idiots. Why the fuck would I release some shit like that?
Yeah.
See
You
that
know,
right
we
now.
kind of took that same path. We have
Yeah.
like 4 episodes actually.
Yeah.
That we probably never gonna drop.
that's-
Maybe if we make it and we want to just show the world that we
Yeah.
had a beginning and it wasn't so pretty, we'll
Right.
probably
I call them
drop it.
like scrimmages. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
That don't count.
That's not going to the record.
but if you get on one of those and you like, damn, this is a hot one.
yeah.
I've definitely recorded some. And listen to your people around you because they forced me to drop a couple when I was like, because when I first started, I was like, yo, I'm doing like 6 or 7 these. I'm not dropping till January, even though we were working on them in October. And they're like, dude, like these are dope. Drop. I'm like, nah, I'm not ready. I want the presentation. I want this. I want that. Which was good that I did that, but in the end, I was just like, man, like, it's like a rapper holding fucking songs, like,
Right.
Yeah.
I've
man,
known,
let me just drop this shit, like.
I've known plenty of people who do music who do that.
Yeah.
And then I see that kind of holds them back a little bit because they're so highly critical of themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like how you definitely do a little practice and do a couple scrimmages, but then you got to play the season.
Yeah.
So you got to start performing and you got to start actually releasing stuff. It's okay to be a little critical of yourself, of course. We all are. We're
Yeah.
artists here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like you can't let that hold you back from releasing, from dropping, from playing in the season.
Just keep going. I think we started the first week, and then we just obviously there's weeks we missed. We try to at the end of like December to Christmas. Usually take a little Christmas break, you know.
Yeah, of course, of course.
You know, be in the studio and
Family.
shit. Actually, it's funny is we take Christmas break, but we're still fucking here recording shit in the studio anyways.
Come
You
up with
guys-
ideas, we gotta go.
break from us, but we're still
Yeah, feel me?
we're still here.
Cooking.
But all right, let's get to the fun stuff.
Let's get it.
My man just got off a flight, huh?
Freshly 2 hours. 2 hours ago, fresh off the flight.
Oh, it came right to the studio. Look at this.
Yeah,
sir.
literally.
Yes, sir.
I know. I know flight clothes when I see it. I know a flight outfit. I was like, this nigga came in, nigga looking comfy, nigga.
Comfortable.
Yo,
Of course.
shout out. Who was it? Someone at the mall called me like rich comfy one day. That was just like the greatest compliment someone can give you.
Right.
So, this nigga's looking rich comfortable. I was like, damn, nigga, that's some hot shit.
That's on
I forgot
fire.
who it was,
That's
though.
different.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use that.
I've been called a lot of things in my life. I don't think I've ever been called rich comfy. Like, you look rich comfy, nigga.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
Huge compliment. That's nice.
Got out the flight.
Yep, coming back from New Orleans.
You won New Orleans. First of all, shame on you.
Why?
Shame on you.
On Easter Sunday, tú estabas con toda la brujería en New Orleans.
Yo, de todo.
I know.
He went deep.
He went crazy.
I didn't even think about it like that. I seen him with some gators and shit. I was like, oh, my boy's out here petting crocodiles.
Listen.
Right.
I have friends. My bros, REG from 806 The Show, Juan from Uneducated MMA, took a trip to New Orleans. Came back. These niggas has been cursed ever since.
Wow.
Nothing has been going right in their lives. No, I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating a little bit. But there was some rough waters when they got back.
That makes sense. That's crazy. I didn't absorb. I don't feel like I absorbed any of those vibes, but I was observing. I seen everything going on. I know how to
Did you
move.
go into any weird spots that you question?
New Orleans is a weird spot as a whole, bro.
thing,
You can't
exactly.
avoid weirdness,
I never
bro.
been there.
Listen. Everywhere I go,
brujería, nigga.
first thing, got God with me. So that's the first thing. I got that shield. I got that armor. You feel me?
Amen,
So
bro.
nothing was gonna,
Amen.
you know what I mean?
There
Get
we
to
go,
me over
here we
there.
go,
Jesus King.
I was everywhere. I was exploring. You know what I'm saying? So I was just observing and open to anything. I was cool. I was good. Relaxed. Had some food. It was awesome.
That's what
bro.
I heard. I heard the food is crazy. I
is.
haven't been myself, but I heard the food is wild.
Let me tell you one thing. There's one food that they gas up over there, and I'm gonna say a hot take right now. They're called beignets. They're just fried dough.
My nigga,
It's just fried dough, my nigga.
They put the
my cousin said the same shit.
That's
Came
it.
from New Orleans.
That's what it is.
It's just like, nigga, these people like to put little, just call it, what do they call beignets? Just because you
Beignets.
call it beignet, don't mean that's not fried dough.
It's just fried dough, man. And then it makes you think, like, do people not eat fried dough? Is that like, normal around here, like, that no one understands that? It's crazy. It's overhyped. The alligator, though, fried alligator, fire. That's good.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like chicken.
Damn, I
Just a
I
little
feel like
bit more
everybody
tender.
says that about anything they try.
any kind of meat. Chicken, any kind of meat that's not
It's like,
regular.
yeah, I mean, kind of like chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, all
Literally.
right. Because
And
it's the same shit. It's like, everybody like chicken, you know.
It's easy. And seafood boils. I had a couple out there. That
See,
was
I'm not a
fire.
seafood guy.
Yeah, I love
That's the
seafood.
thing.
Me either.
They have really good seafood out there. Yeah, it was really good. All of that food was great. I came back. I'm still craving the food that I had over there.
I know.
Yeah, it's
You're
different.
You're back to Wendy's and shit. Huh?
Yeah, like this is
That's
crazy. Wendy's, McDonald's.
It's crazy how
whatever.
food is like regional. Like, if you go, I remember I went to Memphis. Maybe like, damn, might be a decade ago. I'm getting fucking old. But I went to Memphis, and I was just like, I ordered something like chicken sandwich, some shit. Like, yo, can I get cheese on it? Bro, they looked at me like I asked the meaning of life. Like you know what I mean? Like they're like, what do you mean? Like cheese on it? And my boy's like, yo, they don't do that shit up down
Right.
here. I was like, you guys don't put cheese on shit? That's crazy. Like, nah, nigga. They put like coleslaw and shit. I was
Yeah.
like, coleslaw?
Wild.
What else? Like roast beef, I have roast beef three ways. Go try
Yeah.
to have a roast beef anywhere else. Go say roast beef three ways
They'll
in
look
Florida.
at you weird. They'll definitely look at you weird. I've had that happen a couple times.
Yeah.
Bro. Yes.
Believe it.
Like bagel sandwiches and shit. Those don't.
I know. Florida's such a weird space.
Florida's trash. As food place, Florida's trash.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't say that. I'm going to Florida in like
definitely.
2 weeks. I don't want to get
It's all
jumped.
right. They won't. They'll still let you in, nigga.
All right, bad.
They're gonna stop him at the airport like, nah. You saw you on Sunday conversation talking shit.
Yeah.
Cut 'em out. Cut 'em
You
out.
never know.
You're right though that there's a lot of different, and I was talking about this with some of my friends that I went on the trip to, is that food is definitely regional. Like East Coast steak tips, roast beef, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You go down to the South, they got like the Cajun spice and the seasoning, seafood, alligator, you know what I'm saying? And then like you go to like California or anything like that, there's a lot of good Mexican, like genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mexican
California
cuisine.
got the best Mexican food, bro.
Yeah.
I went to Cali, bro.
Definitely.
They should have the.
And it was
It's fucking
so
Mexico,
nice,
Exactly.
bro.
Like it's
Technically.
Hey, yeah,
just
technically.
change the name, nigga. Like, like yeah, we have the best
It
Mexican
was the
food. 'cause-
first time I had like
Mexican.
a burrito and it generally felt like, what is that word I'm looking for? Fuck. Just what's it called?
What?
When it's something like original from a place?
Sensational?
No,
Oh,
that's
no. Sensational's a great one. Genuine?
not-
No.
along those lines, like
Yeah.
like very
Authentic.
like authentic.
Authentic.
That's the word.
That's the word.
Yes.
Authentico.
Authentico.
No cap, like the rice.
Yeah, I think you're gonna see some
the
vocab
meat,
on this shit, did you?
everything, bro. It tasted like amazing.
Yeah. And so that authentic cuisine is something that I really look forward to anytime I travel.
Yeah.
I know. I'm going to Florida in a couple weeks too, so
Yeah?
if
Good
you're
for
talking
you.
shit,
I'll be there on the
I'm
14th.
going to Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to 12th.
Oh wow, probably be there around the same time. I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. Somewhere around
You should
town.
probably find out if you're leaving in 2 weeks.
Listen, we're gonna go visit some family from my girl's side.
Yeah.
First time for me.
The tickets got by. You just gonna show up, right?
Hey, I was told.
You're one of those guys that walk up and
You
say
know
your
when
full
your girl
name.
just goes up to you and says, "We're going to
You're
Florida."
gonna say first name and first, last, and birth, sir.
Right here.
Yeah, my
I'm
girl
with
just
it.
came up to me. Like, we're going to Florida. I'm like, I bought the tickets. Okay.
I wouldn't
That's
ask
it.
questions either. You're right.
Of course.
I wouldn't
no.
have a question. Okay.
Right.
We're
Everything's
going
gonna
to
be
Florida.
packed and ready the day of, and we out.
Bet.
Así es.
I suck at packing.
I packed the day
Like,
before.
like you know, not to be like sexist or anything, but there's blue jobs and there's pink jobs.
yeah.
Packing's
Okay,
a pink job.
Yup.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Like, cause we're just gonna throw shit in there.
That's a hot
Right.
take.
We're just gonna pack.
That is
No,
a
I'm
hot
sure.
take,
That's
Yeah.
a hot take,
Yeah.
brother.
And I can see that because normally, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like how you compare it, like to even to myself, like if I'd have packed stuff up, it's gonna be all messy, like nothing's
gonna
be
forget
stuff-
shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna forget stuff.
Bro, that's
It's more
the
of a
shit. We
compliment
always
'cause
forget something.
Women
It is a
are just
compliment.
about detail.
Yeah.
We're just like, you know what I mean? We're just
They are
detailed
thoughtful.
organization.
yeah, we're just like, all right, I'm with it for 4 days. All right, let's double up 8 boxers. Let me go with 5 tees.
That's it.
All right, you're not even thinking like you might go somewhere nice. You might like
Right.
you're not even
In
thinking.
my head, I'm just buying a pack of white
Yo,
tees,
bro,
3
it.
shorts,
Tell
and
me
I'm ready
how
to go.
I had a come on, what's that shit when you fucking murder mystery party? I had a murder mystery party. I went to New Hampshire. You had to dress up like the 1920s.
Nice.
I packed my own shit. Bro, I got everything, bro. I got the hat, the suspenders, the cufflinks, everything. I'm down to the T. I like, yo, all right. Bro, you know what I got? I got Yeezys, nigga. I bring no sneakers, no nothing. Bro, I didn't even bring slacks. I had the top, everything good. And I'm just like, fuck, all I got is sweats. Because I'm thinking I'm going to cabin. I'm like, I don't need sweats.
Right.
My girl had every fucking thing. She had outfits on outfits on outfits.
Yeah, she was ready. I get it.
We'll stick on airports and flights. Are you a guy? Are you a running like to the gate? You about to lose your flight like Home Alone kind of guy, or you a 2.5 hours like you're watching Dunkin' Donuts open up at the airport kind of guy?
I hate being too early at the airport.
I just followed my girl a couple days ago about this.
I don't.
And I have everything,
I like
bro.
being there. Like
I got pre-check and fucking the other shit. That I can't
yeah,
remember.
like
right
I'd
now.
rather not even like throw a luggage. Like I try to keep everything on
Global
me.
entry.
Got the backpack.
Oh, don't
Like,
don't get me started on
I
luggage.
want nothing to do that, but gonna make me like be there too long.
Every time I have to check a bag, it annoys the hell out of me.
Oh my god!
Again, we're guys. We can fit everything in the backpack.
Exactly.
My girls, they need a whole suitcase.
45 minutes before flight sounds good to me.
That's cutting close.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree respectfully because it's like those 2 hours. Like if I'm there 2 hours before, like we could chill, maybe have a drink, maybe eat a little bit, get ourselves
Yeah.
right before the flight. It's just more for me at least.
I'm
it's more
I'm
comfortable.
an early flight guy. I'm a 6 a.m. flight, so I'm not trying to be there at 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine.
hours before.
That's fine. But like,
see?
yo, one time I went to Spain, right? And me and my
See,
girl.
that's an
are 2
international
hours-
flight. You need to be there.
You
International
need to
is a
be there
little-
2-3 hours early.
We were
When I
there
go to
2-3
DR,
hours
I pull
early.
a Dominican.
Listen to this.
2 hours.
It's the only time we're on time.
Listen to this dumb shit I pulled, bro. So we go there, whatever, things are good. I open my passport. My passport's expired.
No,
Yes.
sir.
And the day before, I just got my new passport, so I just took the wrong one. Yo, heated, bro, heated.
Wait, you already in Spain?
I was they wouldn't let me go. They had to say, I was at
like 17
Imagine
checkpoints.
have your passport, go to Spain, and it expires while you're in Spain.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh.
Crazy. I was stressed. Yo, thankfully, shout out my nigga Mingo. Yo, you held it down that day, brother. He went to my crib and drove all the way to Boston and gave me my passport.
That's a real nigga. Shout out to Mingo.
Shout out to Mingo.
Shout out to him. That's a real one.
I was literally talking about this weekend too in New Orleans. So thank you, bro. Thank
I would have been like,
crazy.
meet me halfway.
No one. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot
that's-
of people would have said otherwise. They would have gave me some BS. The nigga was like, yo, you need that? I'm like, yes, bro, please. And he's just like, boom, he was there.
That's
Saved
hard.
my ass.
I mean, I think I would have done this. If you're at the airport, like, yo, I'm gonna monna list my shit, and I'm just sitting there like, nigga, I can do this real quick. It's a good deed. Sometimes you do a little good deeds, hopefully.
Yeah, brother.
Like it was good for you.
Oh, trust me. He knows.
Know that.
He knows. But yeah, that 2-hour grace period.
You're an early flight guy, or
Like I said, I'm okay with 45 minutes. Before I went to Atlanta,
45 minutes is too
and
close.
I was like, I swear to God, I was there. We waited for our flight for like 30 minutes, and we're in.
If you go in 45, no, I've literally,
You know what I mean? Like
I've ran through terminals. Like I've done it because I have pre-check, so I think I'm like, oh, I could just go through.
Yeah.
The problem is, fucking everybody got pre-check now.
Yes.
Yeah.
They played me. I was like, it used to be exclusive club. Who the fuck let y'all in?
I hate when it's like you think you're good and then you're not. Like that's just like throws me way off.
I'm only 2 hours early if I'm going to DR. That I don't miss.
And that's out of habit. That's because your mom put
guess-
you onto that
yeah,
when you was
and then
young.
the thing is that, and then the flight just happens to be delayed every time.
But isn't it mad annoying when you like you rush it and you get right through and you're like, all right, now I got an hour and a half to wait and sit here and do nothing.
yeah, and then your flight gets delayed.
That's fair to say.
And then you got 2 or 3 hours to
That's
just
definitely fair
just
to
chill,
say.
take a nap,
Yeah. Just
puff
chill
up your
out.
backpack, lay down.
Late backpack. Bro,
You feel me? Like, make your backpack into a pillow?
I got my
Yeah,
neck
neck
pillow.
pillow.
I got my bro.
Yeah, that's
I'm like
valid
this
on
nigga.
the
I'm
flight.
comfy on my flights.
Every time.
Window aisle.
Oh, okay. No aisle?
I said window or aisle.
Oh,
Which
window
one?
aisle. Oh,
I'm
Let's
not
see.
picky. I don't know.
window. I need window. I like window because I like looking at the sky and stuff like that when I'm on
Yeah,
the
that's
flight.
6 a.m, waking everybody up.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
them
I'm the
niggas, bro.
worst. I'm
Fucking-
the worst, bro. I love it.
Yo, I hate my girl be like that. I was like, you never seen clouds before? Like, I'm trying to sleep. It's 5.
You better catch that snap, bro.
Yeah, real quick.
Oh,
you
just,
feel me?
just to show everybody I'm
They hit
flying.
that angle with the cam. Yeah, I got it.
But as a bigger dude as well, like aisle is good because I could just fucking put my leg out here. I might trip somebody, but it's all good. Like
You'll be
I'm
fine.
I'm good. Exactly. It'll be all right. It's tough. It's tough.
I don't really like traveling. I don't like getting to
Me neither, but
like, yo,
unfortunately.
bro, so whatever it takes to
Bro,
get there.
honestly, on a plane, I'm a guy. I put a movie on. I don't even notice I'm in the air.
Netflix.
Yeah.
You download all your shows on
I
Netflix.
always
You got it
my
right
little
there.
headphones on me, the little JetBlue headphones.
Yeah.
I've been having them for 2 years.
The airplane ones, right? I
Yeah,
keep a couple in my crib.
Yeah, I don't throw
And
those
now
away.
them drawers
I don't
on the
throw-
wire.
Yo, you go there with no headphones, they tell you $10 for headphones from 1999, bro.
I'm all set. I'm all set. I'm all
Definitely
set.
not. All right. I was listening to one of y'all episodes, and you brought up some music, some interesting albums.
Yup.
First one I wanted to touch on is the was the Drake End of the Party one?
Yes, sir.
The Sexy Songs for You.
Yup.
Now, I enjoyed it, but obviously we're in this social media time in this world where you're like you can't just like everybody. You have to pick a side. So unfortunately, like a bunch of people are just gonna hate on Drake.
Right. Just because.
I mean, yeah.
I highly agree with you. I highly
But
agree
I
with you.
enjoyed it. I
enjoyed
enjoyed it. It's like literally, bro. Like we used to enjoy music because the girls enjoyed it. Now it's just getting
Right.
like.
Yo.
Can we go back to just doing what the girls like to do?
Right.
Like
Right. What's all this beef? What's all this extra
just a lot
bravado
of energy.
shit?
Like, bro, we do this for the girls, man.
Right.
Like, fuck. Come on.
And the thing is, it's like how it affects the crowd. I said this on the episode too, but it's just like when you're in the club and you're having a good time and you're hearing like these songs, you're like, oh, this is great. Like everybody's lit, like everybody's having a good time. So it's like when they make you choose sides, it takes that, I feel like, away a little bit.
There's no way you're listening to Drake songs and you're not bobbing your head. And
Exactly.
enjoying it. Like you're just being a hater.
Drake is
Or just
listen. Drake is great. I think it's just all caught up to just the kind of publicity they all kind of lived on. You know what I mean? I think everybody just kind of gave themselves really bad PR, and then others used it against them.
See,
you know what I mean?
Here's my belief when it comes to like the person in the music, in the music. You know, I don't know these niggas.
You're right.
I don't know these people.
I don't.
Yeah.
I just listen to. I can interpret any song. Yeah, I'll go here. Fuck it. I'm a big Kanye fan. Obviously, he's going on some crazy shit.
Yeah, he is on
he's
some
on some crazy shit.
super wild shit.
Like you bringing up Kanye right now is I hate you for this because I love Kanye.
love Kanye too.
I'm a Kanye fan, but I'm talking about the music.
I've had episodes dedicated to the Kanye.
Yeah, but you feel me? But I'm a fan of the music. I don't think I'm a fan of the person
So that's a
anymore.
good question.
I used to like the person, now I don't.
Because a lot of people can apparently.
Can't separate.
I can separate the music and the person. I don't know Kanye.
You have to be able to separate the person with the art because at the end of the day, I could like if I'm feeling a certain way, my art could be very dark, very kind of tacky in a way. Like, you know, I don't care about people's feelings. I only care to just get it out of me. And that's not me, but it's just
That's what you
a
felt at the
feeling that I
moment.
had that I wanted to express. You feel me? So it's tough. You can't really judge the artist because of the art.
Separate the art from the artist.
Amen.
That's it. Like, how
facts.
could you not?
That's facts.
It's literally two different personas. The way that he packages Kanye West, the artist, is different how he packages Kanye West, the person. Those are two different entities.
Yeah.
Way too different.
Yeah.
Way too different. You know what I'm saying? So that's fair. That's fair to say. That's a good point. And I feel like as we grow as people, you start to understand that more. Obviously, people who are young and looking for drama and stuff like that, like they're gonna go to more of the negative aspects. But in reality, when you grown, you don't really care. You're like, he's this type of person, but he makes this music. His music's valid.
So, like, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to? So, no Kanye. I can't listen to Kanye.
Yo,
I can't listen to R. Kelly. I can't listen to Diddy.
Yo.
I can't listen. Who else we can't listen to? I can't listen to like. So
trying to
everybody, I just
That's
like, come on, bro.
People make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So for you to try to judge doesn't make sense. Like, it's
Don't
just
judge
stupid.
you want, but I can still listen to music. Don't judge me for listening.
Wait,
to
Exactly.
Chris
hold on,
Brown.
guys,
Exactly.
guys, I don't think those guys made a mistake. I think those are just who they are as a person.
I mean, I don't know these
what I'm
motherfuckers.
saying?
I don't know them.
You can't listen
I
to me.
wasn't
There's
there.
certain behaviors you can't justify.
like,
and,
for sure.
and you can't mask.
No, of course.
I'm not supporting their behavior.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say like what Kanye have done to express themselves towards
Crazy.
the Jewish people
Right.
is insane
Wild.
to me. That's like somebody as a Dominican person getting on a mic or showing off like kind of glorifying the death that happened on Jet Set,
Yeah,
Discoteca,
yes.
where
Yeah.
hundreds of people died. Merengue,
No, I get
a
it.
merengue
Yeah.
all-star died there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like somebody making a mockery out of that when that's something that a lot of people felt pain and many families are like, you know,
Yeah, rest in peace, Ruby Perez.
are impacted by it. So it's tough.
I think it's a million percent clear. That nigga's out of his mind.
Yes.
Like clearly, we all
Clearly.
know that.
Clearly.
So, to the point is like, you know who's the worst? Is like TMZ and all them. Like, stop reporting the shit he says and
Yeah,
does.
bro.
Clearly, he's just out of his. You
Yeah,
know
that
what
man is
Kanye
tapped.
West
That
is
man
right
is
now?
tapped. That man is tapped.
The bum in the corner yelling shit.
Yes.
The only
exactly.
difference, the bum in the corner yelling shit happens to be one of the greatest musicians the world has ever seen. And I'm just like, I can't believe this dude is crazy. And then he's like, oh, let me listen to this Bully album.
Yeah.
Like, damn, this shit's hot, nigga. Like, fuck,
Heard
nigga.
it on YouTube.
They can't.
I was like, yo, this is type fire. Why is this like the mixture? Is the beats are on
It has
point.
nothing to do with anything he's been talking about.
His bars were some of the bars on there were ass.
I
Respectfully,
mean, it's all,
but
come on.
because he's a little cracked, obviously. But the production side, I
fucking
was
crazy.
actually impressed.
The
I was
man's a
like, what the
genius.
heck?
Yeah, I hate
and like
it.
to bring it back to,
I hate
to
it.
Drake, it's like, let's think back to before the blowout, before all this shit came out to light. Was this man was, remember, the big thing was that he was talking to Ice Spice, and Ice Spice had just turned 18, all this stuff. Like, that was the big like turnaround moment that people realized, like, wait, hold on, you was messing with a young one. You know what I mean?
Messing or
and then on
talking,
top of
like-
that, and then on top of that, he then started dropping all these very young, imitating pictures and swags that he shouldn't have been on. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he should have not. All that
Again.
shouldn't have been on that.
Right.
I
And
don't
all
know
that
that, nigga.
backfired.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, he put it out. He put it out for us to take it in and do whatever we want with it. And unfortunately,
I
all his actions and all the
chose
things
to
that he
ignore
used,
it.
all the things he used to promote himself and make himself relevant.
Baby girl.
I get
That's
it.
what we on.
I get it.
Baby girl.
Yo, that song made me forget that he did anything.
That's what songs do, bro.
Yeah,
That's what music does. You forget. Like, yo, I seen her. You seen the Chris Brown? What challenge did he have with the residuals challenge? And then R. Kelly did it. And niggas like, damn, we just
No, it's gone too far.
like,
No, it's gone too far.
Nigga, R. Kelly started doing the residuals challenge, and you just like, damn, this just kind of. You should be mad.
I hate that. Why you do this to me? I'm conflicted now. It's crazy.
I mean, just like how you like, just.
Don't judge me because I like what I like.
Exactly. So if you pull up to me and I have Chris Brown on blast,
Right. You can't be mad at me.
We forgot about that, guys. I
didn't do
that's
what he
behind
did.
him, man. I think that's behind Chris Brown.
You know
Notice
what
that the world forgot about that. This new generation.
No.
Look at me now.
No.
New generation
The
does not
world
care
did
about.
not forget.
He's still being black.
Bro, we remember.
We're get-
Our old asses remember, but these young kids don't. They don't know none of that. They
The thing
just
about
love
Chris
him.
Brown. The thing about Chris Brown. We're getting there. Like it's time to let him. Like you know what I mean. Like
Maybe you can get a Grammy
he was in
performance.
jail. If this is like jail, like. He's like almost on parole right now. He's
Yes.
getting there.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
all right, we gave him a Grammy.
Fair,
you know what I
fair,
mean?
fair,
And
fair,
This
fair,
nigga
fair,
is
fair take, fair take.
sailing. Bro, he's going on a fucking stadium tour, bro.
Yeah.
I know. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He's still one of the greatest of all time, bro.
My prediction,
Greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I could see a Super Bowl in the next 5 years.
Me too.
And he should have gone there
deserves
like
it.
earlier.
He deserves
You know
it,
what I
man.
mean?
He deserves
and
it.
it's because
There's
people
no
still
one
think
in the
about
world that
old
can
stuff he
perform
did.
a better Super Bowl than Chris Brown.
Bro,
Damn
Chris
right.
Brown's Super
Who the
Bowl
fuck?
is gonna be as great as Michael Jackson's. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
right. That's great.
Coming from a dancer.
Yeah,
Coming from a dancer.
You got it. You got that.
You might.
I'm not
Come
even
on,
arguing.
Can we agree?
The comment box
Can we
can go
agree?
argue with me.
Kendrick's Super Bowl was ass.
It was all right.
Nah.
It
I'm
was
not gonna
all
say it
right.
was ass.
I thought it was cool.
I'm not gonna say it was ass. Yeah,
But-
look at me crazy.
The music selections weren't the right. I don't feel like it was the right collection of music to portray
It
on that
wasn't.
big of a stage.
It wasn't.
Like the set list was kind of
That was
kind of whack.
that was a Grammy performance.
Yes,
It
exactly.
would have been cool for the Grammy. You do a little statement.
Right, everything. Yeah, but this is the Super Bowl.
Listen, that man put out for his community, man.
He did.
If you look at the stage,
No, I get
if you
what he
look
did.
at the stage
Yeah.
in the dance, from the
It was
dance to
dope.
the artistry
For me,
to
it's the-
everything.
for me,
it's the set
It
list.
came from Compton, and I respect
dope.
that because if I get an opportunity to put all my people on stage,
But
I don't care
you
who's the
coulda-
best. I'm just doing. I'm
you
just doing
coulda
it for-
did that.
I'm doing it for the hood.
You could have did that, put on, do all the symbolism, and play some bangers. Though.
That's why.
He could've
That's
played
the
some
key
bangers.
component.
You
I
didn't
agree.
play any bangers, bro.
nah.
He played like two.
He played like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying?
Two.
You needed
Luther with him and
He
SZA.
needed-
Yeah, he played.
And then
he did his
not
new
like
album.
us, obviously. You know what I'm saying? He did part
He
of.
should have done some old songs. He
should.
have done like
Exactly.
swimming pools. Swimming pools would have been crazy
Crazy.
because he's
You know
touching
what I'm
a lot
saying?
of different generations on there.
Right.
Like yo,
Money Trees. He could have
Yes,
done
yeah,
any.
Money
He could have
Trees,
done
bro, like-
anything.
Yeah.
He didn't bring anybody really out. SZA had 2 songs of lip syncing, and that's pretty
Yeah.
much
That was
was it.
Yeah. The performance though was high end, like the symbolism and everything.
Yeah.
was
I
right.
get it.
It's
I
the
just,
set
love,
list.
I
It was the
honestly,
set
I just
list.
love that I was able to look at the people on stage and the things that were going on stage, and I felt like I was watching somebody who had an opportunity
I know. I say a lot.
to impact his
I
community.
didn't like
impact,
it. You didn't get the message. I'm like, come on, bro. It's a Super Bowl. I don't want a message. I want a party. Like, but I get it. It's your stage. It's your people.
I agree.
Now, don't get
No
mad. You want your symbolism. You want the Black Power. Don't be mad when we got fucking Post Malone next year for Super Bowl. Or we got fucking Taylor Swift the next year. Oh, you know what I mean? They tell Jay-Z like, you had your turning, and now we need,
yeah.
just because you wanted to be out here, Crips and Bloods on the fucking on stage.
Yeah.
That is gonna backfire a little
It
bit.
is. It's like
For sure. That was
Just based off the
that's-
population that watches, yeah. it's
Absolutely,
Yeah, you remember
absolutely.
Super Bowl? It's the Super Bowl.
Right.
All right, I got an interesting question to y'all to ask y'all.
This is fun.
I'm glad you're having fun.
This is fun.
I have 100 grapes.
Okay. I got it. I know. I already know where. I feel like I know where you're going.
For every grape you eat,
Yes.
okay, you hungry? You just get excited. You
Exactly.
didn't
I love food,
you didn't
bro.
hear the prize. You didn't even hear the prize. You didn't hear the stipulations. He's like, "Word is food above." Bet. For every grape you eat, you get 10K.
Yes.
Okay.
The only catch out of those 100 grapes, there's one poisonous that's gonna kill you.
Nice.
How many grapes do you eat?
I think that you can't get greedy, and with this wonderful opportunity that I've been given, you know what I'm saying. So usually, I could eat all 100. No, that's a force, obviously. But I would
You get
say
100, you're gonna die. 'cause
yeah,
one's
exactly.
gonna
You're
be-
definitely gonna die with the full 100. So I would say until I get $1 million, until I get quick milli, 2 milli, I'll be good.
Yeah, I do the same. I'll walk with faith. I'm like, if it's my time, it's my time, God.
Damn, 10,000 though on $1 milli. That's like 10. That's like 20. That's a
lot.
good amount. That's
That's a
a
lot
good
of grapes.
amount.
Wait. How
I'll
many?
take that.
How much per grape?
10,000.
Oh wait, hold
Damn,
on.
we need
Hold
to
on, time out.
renegotiate. We need to
No, no,
renegotiate.
no,
I was saying,
let me take that back. Let me take that back.
When I heard your answer, like, that nigga's dead. He ain't
I'll
getting
stop
paid
at
out.
100K. I'll stop at 100K.
So 10.
You can't play.
10?
You can't play with your life. That I'm like, yo, bro.
Damn, 10.
Because it, like,
20,
Certain things you
30,
can't play with. Like you can take the risk, but you can't.
bro,
get
it can
greedy,
literally
like
be
you
the
said.
fourth grape, bro. Like, think about that. It could be the fourth grape you take.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm gonna do 10.
What I would do is take a handful. Just take a handful. I was gonna say some real pause shit. I stopped myself. You ain't gonna get that clip on me, nigga. Nice try. Take the handful of grapes and just pray.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
just like
kinda what I'm
hope,
doing.
hope, nigga, just hope this.
Faith.
That's what I would do. I just 10 and hope that none of those are.
So 10's
I'll
100.
walk away. I'll be happy with 200K.
So
bro.
let's get specific numbers. So 200K is 20 grapes.
Yeah, nah, I'm not doing that.
So
I'm taking 100%. If it's 100 grapes, 100%. I'm gonna do 10%.
I'll do okay. I can see
10%.
that.
How safe can I be?
I'll go a little higher. I'll do 15. I'll do 15.
Okay.
And I'll do I'll do like the Dominicans during New Year's. I'll do 12 under the table or whatever it is. You know what I mean? For the wishes.
Under the table.
Yeah, the first 12 have to be safe.
Right. Facts.
They have to be.
It's all the wishes. It's all the wishes.
Those 12,
Okay,
apostles,
I like
it makes
that.
sense.
I like that.
God's not gonna let you go down on one of those 12s.
Come on.
That's too
12.
symbolic of a number.
Exactly, and it's symbolic of my culture. Like I'm safe there. I feel
I'll
like.
take 12. Nah, I'm gonna go with the handful. The problem is, there's gonna be them greedy ones. You're gonna take the handful. Like, yo, I'm good.
Good.
I could take a couple more. Maybe then one more.
That's why there has to be a restriction on that, like especially with that type of situation.
All right. This has been, I think I made this a clip, this question for the 806 show. So, I'm going to pay you. Actually, I'm not going to pay you shit. Theoretically. So you don't get me on camera saying that shit.
Right.
It's just like,
Like, yo, I
no,
think
on
we
camera
got the
saying
right.
you were going to pay me.
Yeah.
Theoretically, you are getting paid $100,000 for every donut that you eat. The catch, for every donut that you eat, you gain 10 pounds.
Yes. Okay.
You can't have surgery. You gotta, if you want to lose it, you gotta lose it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, that's easy then.
Yeah.
I'm a dancer, bro.
You
I
know,
was
the-
195 like 3 months ago, and I'm like back to 175. Normal.
Good for you.
It's great. So how many donuts you eating?
Right.
Bro, I'm dogging that shit, bro.
How many?
Yeah.
How much money?
It's $100K per donut.
I'm eating fucking 10.
Yeah.
You're gonna gain 100 pounds, bro.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
nigga.
That's actually wild to think.
I don't think health-wise,
And I will literally
that's
sit
not
there,
healthy.
And I'll sit there. I'll just go back to regular diet.
you're confident enough that you can gain
lettuce
100
wrap.
pounds.
I'll eat my
lose
fries.
But you're
lettuce
not
wraps.
moving the same. You're not doing the same dance moves.
But guess
100
what?
pounds more
But guess
heavier.
what?
Nah, not at all.
I think I have the willpower to lose it.
Great.
Jesus.
I like that. I
do,
like that.
bro.
I respect that. I respect
What,
that,
bro?
bro.
Like,
My
honestly,
co-host said 5, and we thought he was crazy.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I've seen people have crazy body transformation in 2 years.
I know, but the
Having
drastic.
100
They're
pounds that I don't want
gradually
on my
coming
body,
down,
Right.
And they gain that weight gradually. If you put 100 pounds on you
Smack
right
dab
now,
like
bro.
that, you might have a heart attack.
Yeah, maybe that.
Hey, hold on.
Everything's
Death
gonna be
wasn't in the
different.
books. You didn't mention that. You didn't
said-
mention those things.
I didn't say death.
You said I just get fatter.
If you get 100 pounds, obviously the health risks that come with the 100,
Wait,
100 extra pounds.
Technically, I'll be 275. I'll be all right.
I'll do 5.
I'll be
do
all
5.
right.
He's
I'll
like,
do
Be
5.
all right.
I'll
I'll
stick
be
with
all right.
5.
Nah, I'm gonna do 10.
Okay.
10. I'm gonna get my milli.
I've eaten a dozen donuts before. Like I've eaten 12 donuts.
God
so it's
damn.
possible, but I don't want to
In one sitting?
For free?
Yeah, hold on, we
You did
didn't
it for free.
There wasn't even a bet involved in
Right, there was no bet
Nothing.
involved.
It was just good.
It was just the
late night-
vibes.
Late night vibes.
Late night
24 hours.
vibes.
When Dunk
Bro.
said, what was that street?
Yup, on Washington Street.
On
On
Washington
Washington
Street.
I'm not gonna
What's
lie
up?
to you.
Yeah.
I can't think of a worse thing you can eat at midnight for your body than 12 fucking donuts.
Donuts, yeah. I was young though, so you know that.
Oh yeah,
that was
metabolism
easy.
good because I'm just sticking to your stomach.
Yup.
Bro,
All
I
that.
eat two. I think 2 donuts is the max I can eat. That third donut, just like that shit just sticks to you. Then you feel all bloated. I don't know about y'all.
No,
that don't happen
I
to
mean,
me.
not no more.
He's
for
like,
me.
nah,
I don't eat
Titanium. Titanium.
He said, "Nah, can't relate."
Like, no cap.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Good, bro.
All right. That's fun.
When I was young, I could eat anything, but now, hell no.
No, yeah.
Nah, I don't think I could. Just the thought of trying to lose like 50 pounds is crazy. When you're young, it's easy. The older you get, the harder it gets.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I believe it.
Like I lost 15 in the last couple months,
Yo,
and that shit was tough.
congratulations.
Appreciate it.
I lost 17 in the past couple months too.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I literally and everybody thought I was joking. On my birthday, I was like, all right, after the day after my birthday, I'm going hardcore. I was pretty heavy. I was 220 something. Damn, I'm revealing a lot of shit on this fucking pod.
Yeah.
We're gonna bleep that number out. But I was blank, and then
Man,
and then I was just like, yo, literally like the alcohol. That was number one.
Yes,
That's the
what
killer
I
right
learned.
there.
That's what I learned doing it
And,
this
and
year.
the hard part of it is that I have a podcast and people are very friendly and nice, and we appreciate all the gifts we get on the 806 The Show. But sometimes if we record on a random weekday, or a Sunday morning, I don't want to drink a bottle of Hennessy. You know what I mean? Like, just like, or like, you know what I mean?
Yo.
But I feel like my Dominican culture, I can't say no. I feel like that's rude.
Yeah,
Like
you
a-
see,
like
Dominicans
currency.
start working out. We just get the big arms and the gut just stays.
That's
I
it.
know.
Notice that? We just get the
No,
big arms.
yeah, I've noticed because that's the hardest thing I'm trying to get
it's
rid of
hard.
is the
It's
gut.
hard, man. It's almost part of our genetics. As a whole.
So what's crazy about when you talking about like losing weight, alcohol actually stops you from burning fat for like 24 to 48 hours, and that's what I learned. So I've been cutting it off, and I've been seeing results because of it.
Yeah.
So you always just gotta remember, like, why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying? But I understand where it's like the courtesy thing. There's been so many times where I haven't drank, where everybody just wants to feed me shots and give me stuff. You know what I'm saying? And because we're so used to it, right? You're like, whatever. But like one shot, bro, all that sugar, and then it's not gonna let me lose weight. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I think he just got mad.
Yes, that shit pissed me off.
That shot you made me fucking take.
That's 48 hours.
I can't work out for like 3 days because of you.
It means nothing to work
Hey, I
out.
hope you're worth it. I
Yo,
hope it's
so
worth it.
and I had another question while you were talking about that.
Yeah.
What do you think about Hennessy? So, right?
Ooh, Hennessy combo.
Let's talk about this. In my 20s, like in my mid 20s, so 20 to like 27, I've gone into like more tequila
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. But now the hangovers I get on tequila is like not right. So I've been going back to Hennessy, and every time I bring up Hennessy, everybody's hating.
You know why?
Everybody's
It
hating.
sounds like you were socially bullied, sir.
Yeah.
I will not be socially bullied.
Right.
You're not gonna. I don't drink. Have you noticed? Like, there's always a drink to drink, and right now is the Don Julio.
There is, yeah.
That's the one.
Don Julio
A few years ago, it was Casamigos.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
I hate Casamigos.
I
That
never,
hangover's crazy.
like-
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I never thought of that. I didn't understand why that was a thing. Like, that was the cool thing to drink.
Right.
I'm gonna drink what I like to drink.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I've stood 10 toes on that. But everybody always got something to say. And I'm
man.
like, I'm
We-
Henny.
My boys, we've known each other. We've known as the Henny Boys. We call ourselves Henny Boys. When we got older, and I suggest you probably try this, the regular Hennessy is kind of harsh. I'd probably go to the VSOP.
Yes, VSOP.
Do the VSOP.
Higher. Yeah.
Just a little bit. It is a little more pricier, but you're older. I'm sure
Smoother.
smoother. I stopped mixing. I rarely mix.
I hate mixing.
If I mix, it's because like I'm trying to slow myself down. On the show, on the podcast, I'll mix just because if I don't, then I'll have a Hood Inc. episode. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go see the Hood Inc. episode. I haven't even finished that shit. Legit, that's how bad. Oh, I've done. Have fun. Like, I know you. You guys doing it for the kids. You can't really be drinking on your
Well,
podcast.
listen, there's
don't
no
have to
barrier
know.
to what we do. Listen, this is
You're right,
the
you're
thing.
right.
Look at me. If we're gonna inspire young people, we're gonna inspire them with truth, right?
I like to drink.
What's the gimmick of me and him just acting? Oh, we're perfect. We don't drink.
That's true. Yeah, that is
We went
true.
through everything.
Flaws and
young
all.
people been
Right.
through.
Exactly.
Smoking weed, that drinking, that everything happens, man. It's what you do with it. You're gonna make it a habit that's gonna
Right.
destroy you, or is it just something that you experimented with and now you know what the feeling is like?
Are you gonna get pissed drunk and embarrass yourself?
And embarrass
You know what I'm
yourself
saying?
is that
On camera for 2.5 hours.
Now that you know the effects of it,
Exactly.
now that you know the effects of things, like you know how to work around them. Don't become a puppet to the society's needs of you gotta drink this, you gotta be drunk, you gotta look like
Right.
this when you're having
Don't
a
get
good
socially
you gotta
bullied.
look like this when you're having a good time. This is crazy. to me.
Podcast vet. It's called Segue right back. And that's what I'm saying. Don't
Yes,
become
sir.
a puppet to this social shit
Right.
saying you can't drink Henny.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, I'm gonna keep going. No one's gonna stop me.
absolutely.
I mean,
but that comment always arises, and I don't understand. Like,
It's because
why?
everybody it's the social media, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna show my age just shit on social media, but I have social media because obviously
It's influential,
this,
bro.
This is how we
Right.
distribute our
Exactly.
our content and our creativity.
Yeah.
But the thing that I have to follow, like, I gotta drink what everybody else drinks. But I enjoy
outta
like
here.
I drink tequila because my girl drinks tequila. Most girls drink tequila.
Right.
You know, you just
Right.
not gonna buy 2 different bottles every time. Like
that's
eventually,
crazy.
just, yeah, it's wasting money. Oh, I can get espresso martini.
right.
But
What's the better morning drink? Is it mimosas or is it espresso martinis?
Mimosas.
I think a large population of people are going to say mimosas.
Let's see.
What do you say?
Please comment in the box below
What do you say?
and let us know what you think is the better morning brunch drink,
so like-
alcoholic beverage.
So like you 9 a.m. you order an espresso martini.
Hell yeah, I'm
Okay?
wired, baby.
With the beans and all.
I'm not drinking the beans, brother. That shit tastes nasty.
Then what the fuck's the point of the beans?
Yeah.
Just to add a little
Display,
bit more flavor.
brother.
Just make it
Oh,
stronger.
it's cute, like the umbrella.
Type shit.
I think that's,
shit.
that's what I
Type
think.
shit.
When they do the rim with the salt or the sugar,
You feel me?
Literally,
kind of all it is.
man. In my friend group, bro, if you have anything that's not like, if you have color to your drink, if your drink's any color, we're gonna clown the fuck out you. Like,
Damn.
no, espresso martini's cool.
Why?
Yeah. But I've seen people like, what do you have? Or a pina colada or I don't even know these drinks. All I drink is Hennessy. What? Juan, give me a random ass girly drink. Cause you're the only other person
Long
in the studio.
Island.
I didn't ask you because I thought you knew. I'm just saying.
Hard, low key. They go. Long Island's go hard. Like they'll get
Nah,
you
yo,
wrecked. They'll get
Long
you
Island will kill you,
wrecked.
bro.
Yes.
Damn.
Yo, yeah.
I thought that was a fruity drink.
You would
Nah.
think so. I was fooled too. You know who? You know what got me one day? Sangria got me good.
Really?
I didn't know. This was a long time ago. I didn't know that if you eat the fruit, you get drunk. No. My nigga, I'm just out at the bar drinking. Somebody got sangria. I'm just like, or just picking up the fruit like it's just, we just picking that shit because it's there.
Right.
Bro.
Lit.
Lit. Like bad. Or the scorpion, because I've eaten a scorpion on camera before.
Wow.
That by mistake.
Oh.
Apparently, there's a lot of alcohol infused in that.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
if you know the tequila bar that comes with a scorpion inside.
I don't know what tequila that is.
I don't know what it is because I never want to see it again in my life.
I don't know the name.
Again, I had someone brought me a gift to the podcast. We finished the bottle, which is kind of crazy if you really think about it, because we do a podcast for like an hour and a half. We're I can't even speak. Consistently downing bottles in an hour and a half. Every
That's
time.
crazy. They say a shot per hour, a shot per 30 minutes.
I hope you know that sounded nuts, bro.
I'm a strong I thought about this. I'm like, yo, every time someone brings the bottle, we always finish it, and our episodes are only, and actually those episodes tend to be a little longer. But yeah, that's not healthy at all. We should probably stop doing that shit. But
Gotta be real.
again, you bring me a gift, I'm gonna blush. We drank the whole tequila. He's like, yo, whoever takes the last shot has to take the scorpion. I took the last shot. I was like, fuck you, I'm not doing it. He's like, all right, nah, you gotta do. No. Going back and forth, no. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna be peer pressured. Like, I'm not gonna do it. All right, we're gonna spin the bottle. Wherever it lands, you gotta take it. Spins the bottle, lands on me. I don't care about this damn bottle. I'm still not taking it. I didn't end up taking it. I think he ended up doing it. Fast forward, we had, I believe, either our 100th episode or like a 1-year anniversary, some shit where we had a crowd here and everything. And we're already drinking on stage. And he's like, yo, he comes up like congratulating shots. Right. I'm not paying attention. The scorpion is in the shot.
Did you
Got him.
Shiesty.
They
Got 'em.
crazy. So right now you can see the clips from the 1 year anniversary on YouTube. The full episode never was released because I was too trash at the end.
Sheesh.
I had to cut the episode.
Wow.
That was a fun time.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
Yeah, it was.
See,
I've had a
been
lot of-
telling him I want to do a solo cup episode with you.
Next time we go
Yeah,
do a
definitely.
solo.
You know
Yo,
what?
I
No,
would
you're
love
gonna
that.
do a solo
With
cup
Henny.
episode with us.
With Henny. Yes.
That's what we're gonna do.
If I would be so lucky to be invited on Straight to the Point, I would.
You are invited on Straight to the
gladly-
Point.
You are.
You're
Yes, sir.
listen.
A Henny episode?
That'd be dope.
That'd
gotta-
be crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all about the kids. Y'all gonna have me on Henny?
Listen, we're about bringing-
Y'all gonna have me on Henny?
listen, it's about bringing truth to the youth.
Nah,
it's
nah.
not about it's not about lying and putting this facade. That's
Right.
This is what people are not gonna like about probably Straight to the Point. Yes, we're focused on the youth, but we're grown men
Right.
that want to lead the youth to do the right thing. I ain't
Right.
never been arrested.
Right.
Never been in trouble.
I have.
I've definitely
You
been
have?
arrested.
Yes.
What?
Multiple times. Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah. Well,
Don't look at
it's
me.
little
Hey,
shit. It was little shit. It wasn't even like serious.
I just learned something about my boy.
He's like, I didn't know my co-host was a criminal.
He's the host. He's the host.
Oh, the real
crazy.
The host.
This nigga gonna get taken down with the Rico. Nigga.
Oh,
What kind of industry?
We want to be able to role model how you can have fun and do things and not just end up in a bad place. You can do
Right.
things safely. You don't have to be trashed,
I'm a better person.
Malvin, to have fun.
I made it, bro.
You get what I'm saying? He made it.
I made it.
But you get what I'm saying?
For the graces of God.
I'm sure that you didn't make yourself look like a fool.
I didn't. Honestly, that was like a couple seasons ago.
And I'm sure you was surrounded with people that loved you and not going to let you do something stupid or end up
see,
somewhere
that's
you're
the
not
problem.
supposed to.
That's a generation that we're different. See, the niggas that around me, they
Yeah.
want me to look stupid as fuck all
Okay,
the time.
see, yeah.
That's a
But they
little
walk you to bed. They walk you to bed. Do
They
they,
do,
walk you
they
to bed
do,
or
they
not?
do. That's what I was gonna
exactly.
say.
That's the kind
My
of people you gotta
generation,
surround
nigga,
yourself
we're gonna
with.
clown the fuck out you. We might, which I don't like the cameras in my face and the sound. I think that's a little girlish, but whatever. You know, you niggas can get your shine. But they will make sure you get into the car.
Right.
I've plenty of times I've been
Whoa,
put into.
whoa, not the car. Get to bed.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm not driving. I'm saying get in the car.
Okay,
to
get in
me
the
home.
car and then somebody drives you
Bring
home.
it back.
No.
You know?
No, those
Leave you on the
those
porch.
days are way behind me. I've had
Okay.
enough.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, like you were saying, it's about, and I feel like the reason that we all, right, are
Yeah.
involved in the podcast is to give knowledge and truth. Like,
Yeah.
there are a lot of people, there's a lot of conversations not being had.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to put it on here and put it out there in content. People are scared.
Yeah.
People are scared to have opinions. People are scared to say certain things.
Let's pick a topic that's gonna scare people.
How you gonna give advice to a young person about weed if you never smoked before and you don't know the effects of weed and what it does to you and what it doesn't do to you? Like, you know what I mean?
Lazy.
You feel me?
What was it with the
like,
Frank
I-
Ocean song? Lazy, unfocused, unbothered,
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
hungry.
I'm to a person that did it, clean myself up, so I know both worlds. You get what I'm saying?
I live in the world where I'm a functioning person
Right.
who has a day job, who runs a podcast, has multiple things going, and I smoke every day.
Right.
Yeah, like, I don't smoke anymore, but I want to be able to have those kind of conversations with people where they're not, young people don't want to feel judged and they don't want to feel scared to tell you
Yeah.
something that,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's cool to talk about. Talk about it. I can only give you advice if I know about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I just want to be able to shine light to things that might be seen negatively, but you got to navigate the world through it. They're going to be offered all sorts of shit. You know what I mean? Growing up.
To shun it away is going to make
shine
them
it
want to
away.
do it more.
Exactly. To just create these fake scenarios in your head and store fear in them. You just got to tell them the truth. Like, hey, look, I did it and this is how it ended up with me. I hope that's not what ends up with you, but this is what happened to me. I hope you make the right decision on
Right.
what you do in your life. You know what I mean? I
And
wanna be
even
able
if
to
you
speak-
do, like I made a million mistakes in my life. As long as
Yeah.
you know.
You just get better. You just try to
get
get
up.
better and try to get
And
out
even
of
like with the
our-
podcast thing, like yo, if you, I'm actually, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go back and start looking at some early episodes because the growth in we've made many mistakes. Even now, 4 years in, I'm changing things. That every episode, I'm adding something like, and then it's like, all right, a couple episodes you do it, nah, it didn't work,
Right.
and I started doing. I think I want to do like the both set of questions we have at the end. I wanted to make one dedicated to like a fight. Like uneducated fight of the week. I did like 3 weeks. I'm like, that shit didn't really hit. And then in the beginning, I tried maybe 3-4 different intros. That didn't hit. My co-host has had fucking a billion different intros. We've changed it a million different times.
Trial and error.
Trial and error.
That's it.
It's only your best.
And you can't be
said it.
scared to fail.
You gotta be able to fail to know what it's success.
Like to success. Yep.
Yeah,
like to succeed.
You know, we had our fair share of failures. You know what I mean? Just to get even our content out.
Right.
We failed a few times. We had to restart, rebook everything.
Okay, I've
plenty of times.
I've recorded. I've sat here, had a full conversation for an hour, 2 hours with somebody to find out nothing was recorded.
See,
You know what I mean? Shit like that happens.
Yes.
What can go wrong will go wrong.
wow.
You just gotta. Shit happens. Just have lost.
Pay
That hurt me
attention.
for you.
This is knowledge.
Imagine-
there's episodes that they'll only be remembered in my memories. You know what I mean? Like, because there's no proof of it. It happens all the time. The shit happens. Guests don't show up, or you think episode's gonna go this way and it goes left, and like. Or guest, you had a dope episode, and then you get home, your guest is like, yo, like my girl's gonna kill me if they hear that shit. Could you edit this out, which is not the easiest thing to do.
Right.
True.
It's not.
It's not the easy thing to do. It's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, but you'll get better.
Yeah.
Right. That's it.
That's it really
That's
is.
all. That's all.
Going back to us being like truthful and being ourselves with our podcast, and obviously people knowing that we're talking to the youth. When we say the youth, we're not mainly speaking to about like 12-year-olds.
12.
We're mainly like focusing on like 17 and up.
Like young
That-
adults.
you know,
young adults. Yeah.
that are bumping into those kind of scenarios in life, and they're gonna need somebody to maybe tell them their side of the story of how it went down for them. You know,
Right,
It's I'm not gonna fake being myself for nobody.
Nothing.
You feel me?
Why?
Like I drink outside of the podcast. Why wouldn't I do it in the podcast? I need you to know
Right.
me for who I am.
Exactly.
I'm not here to paint you a picture that I'm not. I couldn't
I'm
care
perfect or
less. And
some
guess
shit.
what? If it's controversial, good.
It's entertainment, baby.
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
Listen.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, we're here to
That's it.
entertain. We're here to be real with y'all. And
Right.
if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, keep scrolling.
That's it.
Love you.
But make sure you hit like and subscribe before you stop
Of
scrolling.
course. Mando.
We hit that.
All right, we're close to the mic, fellas.
That joint.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Right. What else? Advice. Let me give you some podcast gems.
By the way, thank you for doing that, man.
Absolutely, bro.
A lot of people, especially from where we come from, I feel like in Salem, is that niggas hate on each other, bro.
Oh yeah. All right, we're going that. Listen.
Yeah, yo, for real.
you'll realize-
I'm not gonna beat around the bush about this, bro.
Yeah.
The reason that people in Salem don't make it is because niggas hate on each other, bro. If we all got together and actually worked together and made some shit,
I think
we'd
that's
be-
why I make sure.
Everybody's
As soon as
competing.
they're like, oh, you guys are doing that?
Yeah.
I got you. Let me know
Yeah.
whatever
Right.
you guys need.
Exactly.
We'll help y'all out.
From the get go, you were like
Yeah,
that.
you
Why-
were,
why
you
we're
were
like,
one,
oh,
actually,
another
you were actually the
podcast?
fir- you were one of the first people. Mind you, you have your own podcast, and you're
Yeah.
like the only one doing it around us, and you were one of the only people that hit us up on some like, yo, good stuff.
Yeah.
We're doing it. Oh,
Yes.
we
Why
gotta
am I
do
gonna
a
get mad at
collab.
another podcast?
Bro.
Like there's not a million podcasts in the
Yeah.
world. Like, you're not
And
taking away from my show.
Imagine
Like,
LA. How many podcasts do you think are running in LA?
Right.
Bro. And then we're from a small city. We want to compete with each other. That's another
crazy.
thing that we also made a pact about is that we're here
Yeah.
to uplift each other. And
Yeah.
that we don't mean uplift each other. I'm talking about each other,
Right.
everybody around us. We want to grow. We want others to grow too.
Yeah.
Because you said a very dope quote where it was like, other people's growth is your own growth at the end of the day. When you
Yes.
focus on your
Yeah.
other people growing and getting great benefits out of whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
it's going to eventually come back around. for
Exactly.
you.
You give
So-
people higher value you give people certain things of higher value, that higher value is gonna come back. Like
Yeah.
if you go up, we're up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we go up, you're up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Period.
it's
Like-
that easy. Everybody can make money. We can all
Bro,
get bread.
We all got a full-time job.
What the bro,
Like-
what?
This is not a way out. Like this is
Yeah.
another thing that we're not also like, yes, we want our podcast to who doesn't?
Right.
To
Yeah.
make it big and be something
But
that
you wanna
generates
have fun
money and
doing
wealth
it.
for our
Yeah.
families. But guess what? We're doing this for our love of our community
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
putting on to put people on to opportunities they never thought they could have. You know?
So what I've learned when I started the podcast is like you have this notion, and obviously not every friend group, and I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not calling any of my friends out, anybody to you, but the fact is that in your head when you drop something, you think all your friends are gonna like.
Yup.
Yo, shit, dude, chair, got you. Yo, pull up. Yo, new podcast, da da da.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't go that way. You know what I
It's
mean?
not even them watching. It's people outside of
Not
them. It's
them
people
watching.
outside your city that are like, yo, you're
We're
ill.
getting
Like,
a
what
lot
are
of
you
love.
doing?
I'm getting a lot of love from people outside. My firm circle is not that big anyway, so it's like I
And,
can't stop it
and it's
there.
the notion that like maybe they're just too close to you. They're like, oh, that's just Mel. I'm doing
Yeah.
his little podcast.
He's doing his thing,
Or
you know?
and the fact that I think this something is kind of happens to us a lot. People just used to us.
Right. Right.
People around
Kind
here.
of take us. Not take us. I want to say take it for granted, but like
It's like that,
I
though.
think no.
It's like that, though.
806 the show drops every week. Yeah, we know.
Listen, listen,
da-da-da, you
they
doing
do
this,
take
this.
us for granted, brother.
Yeah.
This is a hot take right here.
Yeah.
They do take us for
They
granted.
do.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I bet everybody's gonna be, oh, Mel, when he's out here has over 500,000 subscribers.
Exactly.
Each video has
know
over
you.
100K.
What?
Oh, now Mel's
Hey, I'm not-
man.
hey, I'm
oh,
just saying-
Mel. Oh, how are you?
I
How's
mean,
your podcast? Oh, yeah.
Whatever with the
Let's be
millions
real.
subscribers, but I have been recognized in the mall a couple times here and there.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
just
go.
saying. I'm just saying.
That's what
I'm just saying.
Love that for you, bro.
I've been stopped.
That's dope. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of stuff that I want people to realize. Like, I'd rather you be part of the beginning so I don't have to give you that look where you're like, wait, what were you when I was asking
Yeah.
people to share?
Right.
Now things are just being shared because they're just being shared.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a big call for all our everybody in the community.
Help each other out,
Support.
man.
Uplift
Support.
each other.
We want to uplift you. Uplift us.
Right.
It's a full circle moment right
That's
here.
it.
And for able to create opportunities for the youth, for yourself, for ourselves, we all have to work together and collaboratively.
Right. Amen to that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Another thing. Hate is part of it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man,
It's just
not everybody's gonna love you.
Those are
And
the
the
biggest-
worst part, most of it is not even going to be seen.
Yeah.
Right.
People just, again, is the crabs in the barrel mindset that people
Yeah.
have. That like they're just gonna hate it. It might not be quiet. It might not, like you might get the like still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you know,
In the back of their mind, come on.
Mel with his little podcast.
I know him, boy.
Yeah,
I know him. This is
Yo,
not-
this nigga used to be
nigga gonna go
fucking-
somewhere with
This
us.
nigga wasn't even that good at sports, nigga.
Right.
What the fuck he's doing a sports
Right.
podcast?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
And it's like you're a different person now than you were then. So
Yeah.
why are you gonna judge me off something from the past? That's you not being able to grow and hurting and hating. Like that just breeds misery, bro. People are miserable.
Yo, we gotta preach love though.
Yes,
Fuck
of
the
course,
haters.
of
Of
course,
course.
We out
of
here to
course.
find
Love.
Yo, we want to
yes.
share love. That's all we here for.
Yeah.
You know what? The haters always gonna be there, but I do believe our haters are our biggest fans.
I love it.
Because
You
a lot
also
of people,
think-
also people that don't miss a video,
Right.
they won't like it, but it's a for sure view.
Yeah, for sure. Man, though. It's still gonna generate something.
Still gonna generate something.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
You clicked on the link.
Love you
Thank
too.
you.
Love you too.
Oh, the guy secretly hating, waiting for them to be asked to be on the podcast.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, how do you feel about people that like kind of just ask you to be on the podcast, but they don't recognize the kind of money, time that you put into it? And it's people that,
That's a good question
that
because
generally are not.
it get
They never
I get
spoke to you before.
so
Like, they just like
I've gotten good at knowing if you for real or not. If that makes sense.
yeah.
Yes.
Like I can differentiate the like, yo, like you put me on your pod, like yo, I know my shit, I know sports. I used to do this. I can usually tell, like, man, like the minute I go home and you go home, it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just talking because you know, like whatever.
Right.
Usually what happens to me is people come up to me and like give me their resume, like, yo, I was a 2-time captain and blah blah blah
Right.
blah 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 blah, which is
Right.
like that's great, but like you're a 2-time captain in what school? Like, that doesn't really.
I mean, I hope they're not
Yeah.
talking about high school because like,
No, but like
I
it's
graduated
just like
10 years ago, so I just imagine, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you still on that way, bro?
It's ask.
Yeah.
Like, don't be afraid to ask. If you're really interested, because like I wouldn't have a podcast if I didn't ask to be on the podcast. That's how I got my own podcast because I asked. I didn't wait until someone hit me up to be like, you know. And I definitely thought I was. And I've said this story a bunch of times on the podcast. I've definitely was sitting around when Vibe Entertainment had their podcast, and I was like, damn, yo, what the fuck, they haven't hit me up, nigga. They had this nigga on before me, yo.
That's real.
And then I had to humble myself, like,
Yeah.
damn, nigga, if you want to be on, stop being like, you know these guys, hit them up.
Right.
And then
It's
I hit
true.
them up, and then 4 years
that's
later, you know what I
awesome.
mean? So definitely, I get it. You just got to be better at just knowing that, like, the people who are real or not. If they're just kind of like, yo, you should hire, yo, da, da, da.
Now get me on.
whoever's interested will repeatedly hit you up,
Exactly.
or will literally like make a plan, like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
available. This like, because even me in the podcast, you know, every time we have someone come on the podcast and it's a brand or something, not every time, not but most time, I always get the same speech like, yo, we're gonna connect, we're gonna do this. I got my peoples here, da da da.
Yeah.
And I know the minute you walk out that door, I'll never hear from you again.
Capping.
It's so you learn, but that's part of the business.
That is
like,
what it is. And people who are serious about their business will hit you up after,
Yeah.
touch base with you, see like, oh, what time are you available? Like, there's a type of effort that's being put. A lot of people just see you and be like, because they know you and like you guys been cool, whatever. They're like, oh, they'll just get me on, like, but then won't even take the steps forward to be real serious about it. And that's what I feel like we're starting to learn, like, as of right now, doing the motion is that a lot of people just say shit, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of people just say shit, bro. There are a lot of people that are not doers, that are just observers or just talkers, but not doers.
Yeah,
I
it's a
believe
lot of
it. I was a
talkers,
talker
it's
for
a lot of
10 years.
talkers.
I'm gonna have my podcast. Wait till I have my own shit.
feel me?
And then eventually I was like, nigga, like, I'm getting old here, but what the fuck's going on here?
Me and Jason talked about it for like what 6 months before
Yeah.
we got to a
Yeah, a
to a
good
point where
point.
we're actually doing it and we're actually meeting up, making up plans and stuff
Yeah,
like that. We talked
yeah.
about it for 6 months.
That
Are we
takes
gonna do
work.
it? Are we
It
gonna
takes
do it?
work. Like,
What do you think we're gonna need?
this is like literally a lot of people because they just see the video.
Exactly.
They just see the video. They see,
Yeah.
especially
That's how we
us. They just
did.
see us clowning around and shit.
Yeah.
They don't. You know how many times people come in and just like what? They look around like, oh shit,
The
you
whole
got
production.
lights. Like what the
The
fuck?
whole production.
I swear to God, I say this all the time. They think I'm like recording in my mom's basement or some shit.
Nah, it's a whole
So when they
production
come in and they
here.
see 4 or 5 mics, they
crazy.
see the light setup, they see the cameras, they see a production guy in the back,
Yeah.
they see all this shit. It's like, oh shit.
Right.
So that should tell you, like, this shit takes work, man. There's some days where I'm just like, damn. When I have someone canceled on me 30 minutes before a podcast and I have to figure some shit out. Or I have like a co-host get sick or some family stuff which happens. I'm like, it's
That's
just
fine.
Or I have it, hey, producer Israel, hey man, sorry to tell you, we don't have the last 2 episodes.
Dang.
After I just announced it to the world. Then I have to be the guy to be like, yo, we fucked up, sorry, like, and you gotta own up to that shit. Cause like
Accountability.
it might be, you know, if you're the host, it might be you forgot to like press something, you forgot to record something.
Yeah.
But it's your show. So
Right.
you like, it's like if like I have a crew of cameramen and one camera guy fucks something up. It's not the camera guy. He's not the one going to be on Twitter be like, hey guys,
Right.
I work for
It's gonna
806
be
a
you.
show. Yeah, I work
Yeah.
for 806 a show. I forgot to press. No, it's you're the host. So you got to be like, hey guy, like, yo, they're blah 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 blah. And also a little thing, you don't have to tell everybody everything.
Right, of course not.
Like a lot of like, if shit goes wrong,
It is what it is.
they don't have to know what happened. They don't. You don't need that to. You're like,
You don't have to announce every mistake
Yeah.
that happens. You're gonna be
Right.
apologetic. When you apologize, that's when you put yourself in a position of like you
remember,
feel like you owe somebody
remember,
something.
Right.
you drop when the fuck you want.
Right.
like I dropped.
don't owe
Yo, there
nobody
wasn't an episode this week.
Facts.
I didn't feel like doing an episode this week, nigga. All right.
It is what it
See,
is.
it was
bro.
3 weeks.
You can catch my other 2 podcasts that we have, motherfucker. We're off this week. Shit. Uneducated MMA, heat check. And right before we go, I have to ask y'all, because you talking a lot of noise before these cameras come on. If you any food competition, anything like that.
Oh.
Yeah, talk to me.
See him.
Talk to me.
There's a game hosted by my co-host, Will Sanchez, his alter ego, Pepe Picante. This is who he transforms to.
Pepe
and-
Picante.
Yeah,
Pepe
that's-
Picante.
Yeah, it's a good name. He's good at making. He's good at making names.
Dodo.
That's a good
That's
name.
good. That's a good name. I was mad.
Badanissimo.
I was damn, I should came up with that shit. It's a game show. You actually can see the game. Well, the cameras can't, but you guys can.
Yeah.
There's different topics. Those usually vary, change. Mild, hot, fuego, inferno, the hot sauces. And it's a good trivia question. I'm not gonna lie to you. Inferno is going to ruin your day.
Yep.
Probably a couple days.
Oh, sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I don't
So-
know. For some reason, can you take heat?
I can take heat.
I got my money on. You don't break. Whose streak? Whose streak is it? Who got
Yeah.
a streak around here?
Ones.
One. Your streak is over.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're-
So am I getting?
You're-
Hold up.
Your streak is
We're on
over.
camera. So am I getting the
Straight to the
commitment?
point in the building.
Am I getting the commitment from straight to the point that you're going to be on a future heat check episode?
Yes,
Reese is
sir.
gonna be eating the wings though.
Yup.
No. That's not how it works.
I got
sir.
the stomach.
I got the towel. I'm gonna be the towel boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
He'll do some of the trivia. I'ma eat.
I got you.
Yes. I know. We
I
work
cannot
together.
take heat, brother. I will die right here.
Respectfully.
Seriously. Hot. I'll die hot.
How bad do you want to win, man?
I want to win so bad.
Listen,
I want to win so bad.
He can win. My money's on Dreesen.
Word.
All right, then we're gonna
My
have
money's on Dreesen. I'm coming for more support.
And then he's
and
gonna have to find a
vibes.
partner because unfortunately I can't have somebody not eat the wings.
Oh, of course. I'm going to eat it.
He's gonna eat it.
Yeah.
I know, but
No. He's gonna eat it. I'm not signing up for this.
See,
JC is not
that nigga
signing
had
up for
mad
this.
energy a month and a half ago. You had
Because I
mad
have
energy.
confidence on my man's right here.
Until I told him, like, yo, you gotta eat the wings. Like, hold up. I'm there for moral support. It went from your streak is over to I'm here for moral support.
I am here for more
Real
support.
fast.
I'm promoting my boy's upcoming win.
Right.
You heard?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll
figure
definitely
it
get
out.
something.
Yo.
All right, fellas. Well, it's been a pleasure on this beautiful Sunday morning.
Thank you so
Beautiful.
much, man, for having
Grand
us.
Rising.
For stopping by, straight to the point. Let everybody know where they can find you guys at, socials, YouTube, all that.
We're on Instagram, straight.to.ThePoint. And then on YouTube, we're on Straight to the Point.
Official. Straight to the point official.
That's right.
On YouTube.
Straight to the Point official. We drop every month, and stay tuned. We're about to have some really cool content that we want to show people off. We're gonna bring in some cool guests as well.
Yep, great
Melvin's gonna be a
conversations.
guest. as well.
Apparently, they want me on the show drinking Henny.
Yeah, we're drinking Henny with Melvin.
Henny.
Get
You
ready
niggas
for
might
that
want to
one.
watch
That's
a
gonna be
couple
one of our best
episodes of us
episodes.
to see if that's what you want.
Yeah, hey, that's what we
we're
want.
good,
That's
yeah.
what we want.
Anything is possible.
If you've been a fan of 806 and you've been there from the beginning, you've seen my growth. But I'm willing to go back to the ratchetness if I have to.
We can get ratchet. We
Yo.
got to be ourselves.
Yo, we gonna get ratchet.
Yeah.
This is a side of everybody. We're gonna show all sides. We ain't fighting nothing.
Until next time, this has been Sunday Conversation. We'll see y'all whenever the next Sunday is.
Let's get it.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.